Ever thought you could work from anywhere in the world? A beach in Bali, a bustling cafe in Paris, or a cozy cabin in the Alps? Guess what? You might already have the skills to do it remotely. In this video, we will dive into how to figure out your unique talents and start building your dream digital nomad lifestyle. Ready to take that first step? Let's go. Ever thought you could work from anywhere in the world? A beach in Bali, a bustling cafe in Paris? Guess what? You might already have the skills to do it remotely. In this video, we will dive into how to figure out your unique talents and start building your dream digital nomad lifestyle. Hello, if you're new to the channel, my name is Carter. I've been living the digital nomad lifestyle for years. You might have seen some of the different places that I've taken you on throughout Portugal, Mexico, Morocco, etc. And I've learned that working as a remote worker isn't just a trend, it's a lifestyle that's accessible to more people than ever. So whether you're just curious or ready to take the next leap, today's video will show you how to identify your skills, turn them into remote opportunities, and navigate life as a digital nomad. So for me, I had to do a personal inventory of myself and what skills I actually had and what skills I needed to develop before really disembarking on this adventure. So let's start with you. What are you already great at? Here's a quick exercise to uncover your strengths. These are the things that work for me. So write these 3 things down. You can stop the video right now if you want to, but let's go ahead and dive into these. And these are the questions that I have. Your hard skills. These are things like coding, writing, graphic design, teaching, or data analysis. For the second question, what are your soft skills? Are you a natural communicator? Do you love organizing? How about problem solving? And third, this is the most important. This is why I do these things on YouTube, is what are your passions? I'm passionate about networking with other people and learning about what you like. So just look at these things as something that you enjoy so much that you could lose yourself in what you're doing, that you just absolutely could do it for hours and that not just feel like a job. So you might be asking yourself, why does this matter? Remote work thrives on specialization. Even everyday skills like social media, customer service, or basic admin, they are highly in demand. Also, ask your friends or coworkers what they think your top strengths are. Their insights might surprise you and reveal skills that you didn't even recognize you had. It's something that I asked other people that know me really well of what is something that you know? And it's kind of interesting, the things that they point out that seems obvious to them that completely oblivious to myself. So it's definitely something that you should look at and see what things other people see. Maybe it's something that they recognize as a skill in you that they're not as good as, but maybe you think that you're not good enough in it. You can always explore that, but maybe it's something that it unlocks a passion. So I like to be creative, and I didn't really think of it as a skill, but other people said you are really creative in the way that you look at life and things like that. So it's kind of unique to hear somebody else's perspective and to get some other passion that might be inspiring for you to do something maybe a little bit different than what you are doing in the 9-to-5 job at your corporation or business that you're currently working at. So it might give you some different ideas to look at different types of work as a digital nomad. Okay, so you've got your skills list. What's next? Matching them to remote roles. Here are some ideas. Writing. You can think of blogging, copywriting, or editing. These are great skills that are in need for people in the remote areas of work. So you have that, you have design. So you can think of like graphic design, UX, UI design, branding. And then you have tech skills. So you can think of software development, web design, IT support. And then you also might have like some soft skills. So you can think of things like a virtual assistant, project management, or customer service. These are all jobs that you can find as a remote worker. So the beauty of remote work is that there's room for everyone. It's just that you need to know how to market those skills. So how do you market your skills? There are quite a few different freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and even LinkedIn. They're great starting points in order to get other people to notice who you are. And many of these job boards even allow you to search by skill so you can see exactly what is out there. So when you're setting your alerts on the job platforms for roles, you want to make sure that you are matching them to your skills. This keeps opportunities flowing your way without consistently searching. All right, so let's talk about the reality of working remotely abroad. It's not just endless lattes and sunsets. There is real work involved. Here are a few questions to ask yourself. Feel free to pause the video again. Is your skill something people will pay for online? 2, do you need to upskill or do you need to build some certifications? Platforms like Skillshare, Coursera, Udemy, they can all help you stand out in the market. And the third, are you prepared to juggle deadlines, time zones, and travel adventures? I already did a pro and con video of living as a digital nomad. And if you haven't checked it out already, you can check it out up here and kind of go back into some of the other videos that I have on digital nomad life. Even doing this video, I have an ambulance that's you probably just heard on here going through here. So even though things seem simple, there are challenges that you have as a digital nomad. And that was just an example of one of them that happened to go as I'm talking about the specific cons. So that was a little apropos. Anyway, remote work requires you to have discipline and produce results. Ultimately, your clients or employers care about your ability to deliver, not where you are. So anytime that you are able to work as a digital nomad abroad you don't have to go back to an office. These are unique opportunities to allow you to travel and see the world. So if you're looking at upskilling for remote work, don't feel too bad about it. It's something that we all need to build upon. Even if we do have great skills, it's always good to learn something new. I try to learn at least one new thing every day. It's just a personal goal of mine. I feel successful by just learning at least one new thing. So if you feel like your skills aren't quite remote ready, don't worry. Upskilling is easier than ever. For example, you want to learn to write better? Learn SEO copywriting or blog monetization type strategies. This is, something that you might know how to write. You might be able to put sentences together well, but then you have to think about different keywords and things of that nature in order to really improve your craft, in order to earn a living as a digital nomad working remotely. Are you interested in tech? Maybe you don't have the skills exactly to write HTML or JavaScript. So you just start with the coding basics and explore demand niches. And maybe you can look into cybersecurity. It's a hot thing right now. And there's some certifications that you could get before you decide to work as a digital nomad. What about what you're passionate about? Do you love teaching? Do you love pedagogy? The whole idea of teaching and learning and everything. So if you're interested in that, there are platforms like Preply and VIP Kid that offer training for online tutors. The investment you make now can open up huge opportunities later. Now it's time to market yourself. Think of yourself as a brand. Here's what you need. 1, a strong LinkedIn profile. Highlight your skills and include keywords that recruiters search for. 2, you need a portfolio. This can showcase past work, even mock projects count. So if you're wanting to build skills, if you're wanting to become a web developer, build a web page, learn the different skills that you want to do to make the page do exactly the things that you want with like JavaScript and things. These projects count because you can say, hey, I know how to do this. This is something that I created, and people can understand that you have credibility through the work that you've already showcased on these portfolios. Third is to have a tailored resume. Focus on remote-friendly roles and include achievements that demonstrate self-motivation. Even a simple personal website with a professional bio can make a huge difference. And don't forget to ask for testimonials from previous clients or coworkers. They add credibility to your brand. Before you pack your bags, here's how to set yourself up for success. Time management is critical. Create a daily schedule and stick to it. For me, I like to start my schedule by beginning on a Monday, and I schedule out my whole week. That way I have a focus throughout the week of the things that I need to get done. And since I'm a travel vlogger, I also like to go to different places and explore them. So I have to budget that time also of when I'm traveling. So if you are a digital nomad and you're wanting to explore a different city, then you have to budget that time that, okay, I have to go to the airport, the flights to this place and this place at that time, and then I've already have a day of travel that's booked in. So I might not be able to do a whole lot of stuff, but you can also do a little multitasking to where, okay, I'm gonna be on the plane at this amount of time, so I have like 2 hours to work on writing something. Might be a little bit of coding, it might be writing a SEO article. Those are the things that you really kind of have to look at. So the third thing is that we need to build a safety net. So you need to keep an emergency savings plan. You need to have local SIM cards and a backup plan for Wi-Fi. So whenever you might be in a dead zone, that you have the ability to have the internet to communicate with the people that are at your employer that's allowing you to work remotely, or different clients that you have, just to let them know, hey, this is where I'm at on the project. It's kind of critical, or even just them being able to contact you at specific times about a problem that you might not be aware of at the time. So with those things, you also want to know about like co-working spaces, because some of those co-working spaces provide reliable internet options in the destinations that you travel. And lastly, you need to really balance your life. So that means balancing work and travel. Remember, working remotely is not a vacation. It's not a full-time vacation. I know that a lot of these travel vloggers put it out and make it look like, oh, this is this beautiful life and there's no work involved. There's a lot of work to do as a digital nomad, even a travel vlogger like myself. There's a lot of work that I have to do behind the scenes that you all don't see. But with the right habits, make no mistake about it, with the right habits, you can create a life of adventure without sacrificing productivity. With the right habits, you can create an adventure without sacrificing productivity. Now that you know what it takes to work remotely, what's your next step? Drop a comment with a skill that you already have that you're ready to take remote. I'd love to hear about your journey. And if you're interested in more tips on remote work or digital nomad life, hit that subscribe button. Together, we will build a life of freedom and flexibility. I'll see you on the next video. Admiyal, y'all.